Are you preparing for C programming interviews? In this video, I will explain some of the most commonly asked C interview questions with simple explanation and clear examples. These questions are very important for freshers and beginners. So, let's start with the first question. So, the first question is about compiler and interpreter. A compiler translates the entire source code into machine code before execution, while an interpreter executes the code line by line. Compiled programs run faster because the translation happens only once. Interpreters are slower because translation happens during the execution. In a compiler, all the errors are displayed at once, but an interpreter stops at the first error. C is a compiled language, which is why it is fast and efficient. An interview tip from my side for this question is a C code is compiled first into an executable file and then executed. That's why C programs are fast. Here comes the second question, that is difference between assignment operator and comparison operator. Simple question yet confusing. So, the assignment operator is used to assign a value to the variable, whereas comparison operator is used to compare two values. Assignment operator does not return true or false, but comparison operator returns either 1 or a 0. This is one of the most common interview mistakes, especially inside if condition. Again, an interview tip from my side for this question is using equal to instead of comparison inside if conditions is one of the most common bugs in C. The next question is common and always asked in your interviews. That is difference between call by value and call by reference. In call by value, a copy of the variable is passed to the function. So changes made inside the function do not affect the original value. Whereas in call by reference, the address of the variable is passed. So changes affect the original variable. In C, call by reference is implemented using pointers. If you check both the programs here, the first indicates call by value, where changes made inside the function are not affecting the original value of the variable. Whereas the second program is implemented using pointers and the changes made inside the function are affecting the variable. A quick interview tip from my side for this question is call by reference is always used when we want a function to modify the original data. Here comes the next tricky question, that is pointers in C. Pointer is a variable that stores the address of another variable. Pointers are declared using star and the address of the variable is obtained using AND symbol. They are widely used in function calls, arrays, and dynamic memory allocations. A quick interview tip for this question is pointers make C powerful but also dangerous if not handled properly. Here comes the last question. Again, very common in most of the C interviews, that is difference between Malloc and Calloc. Both Malloc and Calloc are used for dynamic memory allocation in C. The memory is allocated from the heap. Malloc allocates the memory but does not initialize it, so it contains garbage values. Calloc allocates the memory and initializes all the values to 0. An interview tip for this question is use Calloc when you want safe initialized memory. These were some of the most important C programming interview questions. If you want part 2 with advanced questions, comment C interview below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more programming interview content.